At the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And now running right through it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Now Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go!
2nd down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Detroit! Here we go now!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield now rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Gone! Here we go now! Blue 90!
Play fake. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
46. Good. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. The give is to Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. 1-8. 1-8. Here we go. 47. 47. Here we go. 47. 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Bell, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 47. 47. 46.
They go play action here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Here we go. 1-8. Switch. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Goes underneath for Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. And bulldozing his way through. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now, let's go.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield off the play fake. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And, a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, here we go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. A nice little juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here you go.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, it's Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47. 26, 26.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And that one results in 35 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of the game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
47, 47. 26. 26.
Prescott to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
26. 26.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Landry now on the return. Landry brushes him off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans, clean money and count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance.